Okay, perfect. So, okay. So, okay. So, you can hear me well in the Zoom, everyone? Okay. And here is good, seems good. So, yeah, welcome to our fourth TON Helsinki Meetup. Welcome. Thank you for meeting. So, basically, from Helsinki Meetups, this is the fourth meetup, and the reason of from Helsinki Meetups here is to gather all people around the TON blockchain, interested in TON blockchain, and generally interested in the blockchain technology and the Web3. So we're gathered around these topics related to blockchain and specifically related to the TON blockchain. This is our fourth meetups, and we hope that we can continue with this meetup. So here, Helsinki XR Center hosts us, and also we're part of Helsinki Blockchain Center, hosting this series of events. And we are trying to create a community of blockchain enthusiasts, activists, move forward and trying to do things together. Thank you for joining us again. So this topic, this meeting, today's meeting actually, it's formed against around the concept of NFTs on Tone, but also we have other things that we want to discuss in today's meeting. So in today's meeting, so first I'm going to do an introduction to NFTs in general and NFTs on Tone blockchain. So basically before that, I want to understand a little bit about you and how much you know about the NFTs and how much you like have experience, prior experience regarding the NFTs, decentralized technology. Also, we have three different projects that we are going to introduce today. So we have Agnes Gemetto, and she's going to introduce the Art for Life NFT events on Tone blockchain initiative, beauty initiative that she's going to introduce. And also we have Rara from TONRadar platform to tell us a little bit about what's happening on Tone and from their perspective, from the TONRadar's perspective, introduce about TONRadar and what are they doing. And also we have Morteza Hakimi, a game developer on top of Telegram and Tone blockchain. And we want to hear his experience, what he's doing. And also it would be good today that we can little bit brainstorm about how we can like utilize this community, strengthen this community, like do things like in a cooperative and collaborative way. So so this meetup, the Stone Helsinki meetups is part of a program New Society conducting. I'm conducting these events as a Stone ambassador. So Stone Society has different around the world, and we are utilizing a specific technology called old NFTs or S. And as a part of this uh, uh, initiative, the participants of today's meeting will receive a soulbound NFT that is going to be showcased like this one. So this is the the last meetings, Soulbound NFTs. Like this is a page that is inside the Tone Society website, and this is the Soulbound NFT that participants from the last meeting received. So these are the list of the people who just received this Soulbound NFT, and we have the same thing in this meeting. So basically, this is the QR code that in order to receive that Soulbound NFT from the Tone Society, can scan this QR code. It will uh, direct you to a bot on Telegram, on Tone bot. It's a part of society program. Then inside the on Tone bot, you can add your wallet, log in or connect your wallets, your non-custodial wallets, and then you can receive your Soulbound NFT the following days. But continuing, I want to is there anybody that does not have any non-custodial Tone wallet yet? So do you have non-custodial wallet? You have. Okay, so everybody here has already onboarded on Tone blockchain. Perfect. Good. So you know how to connect your wallet properly with the Anton bot. And this is the first time that we are trying this Anton bot actually. So if there is some sort of bugs or problems with the Anton bot, this is normal. We are from the actually we are among the early adopters of the new technology, the Anton Society program Anton bot. So we are just going to handle this kind of difficulties. Okay, perfect. So let's go a little bit deeper about the NFTs and talk about them. So basically, just know each other a little bit. So is there anyone among us mm, uh, who have like prior experiences with NFTs, or like mint, create, buy with the NFTs before? Okay, please. Okay.
So my name is Martin. I come from Estonia. The first interaction with NFT on Ton, especially, I got from Notcoin. So basically, what you could do in Notcoin, you could like farm the points, and then you could mint them as NFTs. So that was my first experience, and then I started to exploring like the whole ecosystem. So the next one I bought, I also minted it, but then I bought a couple of those. It was like rolls. So rolls is like anime and NFT slash like gaming project. So right now I own like some amount of Notcoin and then the rolls NFT, and there are also like a couple of collections that grabbing attention, but I didn't buy them or mint them yet. But a lot of interest, a lot of people coming in. So it's I think that's a matter of time.
Perfect.
Something like that.
Thank you. Anyone else? What about you? Yeah, please.
Hi, my name is Nikita.
Okay.
So in NFT, one of my friend was like explaining me like years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago, about what is that and like how to mint, and it was like only on Ethereum mainnet. So and it was like the pretty expensive time to mint the NFT there on OpenSea. And yeah, sometimes like to mint the NFT, you pay more for for the transactions and like the mint itself. So right now, uh, I- the NFT field, especially on Tone, well, I also have like those roles by recommendation of one of my friends. Then I doing the there's the ecosystem like layer tree, like project is promoting like the Web3 and different networks. So it's all the time you need to mint the NFT in different like yeah chains.
Mm.
Like they are Bitcoin. Like most of them are layer two, so it's like much more easier, much more cheaper to mint them. And we'll see. I'm just waiting the airdrops for
Mm.
that.
Okay, okay, perfect. So basically, I suppose that most of the audience here knows about the basics of the decentralized technology and what are NFTs. So I'm just passing like very quickly about the first part of what's why and how about the NFTs. And you know about the decentralized ledger technology and distribution, distributed ledger, and also the importance and like the positive uh, aspects of the decentralized technology and how the blockchain works. And you know about how blockchain works, how the transaction added to uh, the blockchain, and also about the consensus you probably know, and about the consensus algorithms in different blockchains. I passed that at one. And you know about the differences between the proof of work and proof of stakes. These are maybe if you want to get deeper in any part of these like aspects of the technology or the blockchain technology, it's a little bit maybe uh, so from one perspective, from some like uh, depth that we can understand. But if we want to go further, go in depth, it's a little bit tricky. It's a little bit just more technology, and we don't want to get there. So I think the basic understanding from all these concepts would be enough to just know how the blockchain works and what are we talking about. So also about smart contracts, that it's like the base of the NFTs also. So and if NFT is some sort of a smart contract, you know that as well. And how smart contracts works, you also, I think, knows that as well. So these slides actually I will put up there, and you can use it if needed. So yeah, about the NFT arts. So also you know that it's like some sort of like digital piece that is like binded into smart contracts on a blockchain. And the differences between like the generally perspective from the difference between the crypto coins and the tokens, and also so inside the blockchain, the Ton blockchain, because we're focusing on Ton blockchain, the Ton coin, and also different kinds of like tokens, uh, like fungible tokens and non-fungible tokens that we have. And when we are talking about the difference between the fungible and non-fungible tokens, so we know about the difference. And so we want to pass this slides as well. This is a basically a slides that we prepared for maybe those who are not so much into blockchain technology, maybe more artists who mainly want to start like using the NFTs for as a channel to sell their arts, maybe. Hi, welcome. So, so when we are talking about the NFTs, basically, I think let's just start here. So when we are talking about the NFTs, the I mean the possibilities are boundless. There are lots of possibilities here. So maybe we are when we're talking about NFTs, we think about the monkeys or bonks or something like that, some meme, something like a meme that is like there's no value in it, and the community make it high and down. And yeah, that's something that makes so many people rich. But we all know that this is not the technology about. So this is just one use case that's so much like more people like most of the people only heard about that one, and that's why maybe today if you're talking about the NFTs, so many people don't like that concept very much because so many people lose so much money. Yeah, there are small people that gain so much money in that, but most of the people lose money, lost money. So I think maybe that hype maybe somehow have some sort of effect on the market, but we all know that because here I think most of the people are from the technology perspective, I suppose, and you know about the possibilities here. So the possibilities with the NFTs and for a smart contract is something that you can't ignore. So in supply chain tracking, in like the digital health records, so in the educational records and certification of education, arts collectibles, and also the trend that like this year, the main trend is like the real world asset tokenization. These are all different possibilities that the non-fungible tokens bring. So yeah, we can maybe talk about that as well. But about like the characteristics of the non-fungible tokens, that's maybe the immutability, that is like something that's it's there and you can change it, and the ownership verification. This is digitally scarce, is programmable, so we can have this dynamic NFTs as well, these concepts, and different characteristics. But when we were talking about the NFTs, so NFTs should be stored somewhere, and this is the decentralized ownership, the ownership of the NFTs inside your non-custodial wallet. So it's not like binded to any centralized authority. So that's maybe one of the key aspects of this technology. So probably all of you know about like in other chains, we have the MetaMask Trust Wallet and different non-custodials. And here in Tone, we have the Tone Keeper, the main non-custodial wallet. But also something that differentiates the Tone blockchain from other blockchains is this technology, the Tone space, that it's still in the beta stage. But the thing is, in Tone space, you have the non-custodial wallet inside a custodial wallet named Telegram wallet, and it's something that make this technology to be available for the mass adoption. So because 900 million users already have the Telegram, and it's anticipated that the projection to be 1.55 billion until 2028. So it's a big opportunity. Okay, the video is gone. Okay. To utilize Tone, Tone blockchain on top of Telegram. So that's something else that I wanted to mention. And so when we are talking about the custodial versus non-custodial, also you know about the differences. So we are talking about non-custodial wallets here that there's no KYC and you have the control, full control, or your funds, your tokens, your keys, everything is on your hand. So basically, I think I haven't asked you. You have also onboarded on Tone blockchain, yeah? Okay, so nice. Everybody here is already on Tone, so we don't need to just go through the process of onboarding. So when we are talking about NFT marketplaces, so you know maybe about the OpenSea. You've mentioned OpenSea and Rarible and other kinds of different marketplaces on the mainstream like blockchain beside Tone. But on Tone, actually, we have some marketplaces active, and so we have the Get Gems, Tone Diamonds, Fragments. There are others as well, like the Tone Raffles or some other services that you may work with. But about the utility of the NFTs. So I think so. When we are talking about the mass adoption of the blockchain technology, the main thing is to have some use cases that so many people can utilize it in their real life. So I think one of those use cases uh, is available on Fragment platform, Fragment Marketplace. So Fragment Marketplace is a marketplace owned by Telegram itself, you all know, and that you like that those NFTs that is like actually you can utilize it are Telegram anonymous numbers. So basically, it's an NFT, but it's a number that you can buy it and you can use it to create a Telegram account. So basically, it has some sort of utility, but it's not the end game. So it's just starting, and the value of these numbers grows like 36%, 36 times, like 3,600 percent increase. But also we have the Get Gems. It's the biggest marketplace on Tone, and also we have Tone Diamonds. It's more artistic, but we have these art like marketplaces, and there are rooms for other marketplaces as well. So I don't want to go into the process of minting the NFTs on the Tone blockchain. This is something that I've prepared maybe for a workshop or bootcamp that we can have later. But basically, minting NFTs on Tone blockchain, comparing uh, to other chains like Ethereum, Polygon, to others, I suppose it's much, much more simpler and much, much more cheaper to do that. So, so, so by only like minting, creating an NFT and putting that into marketplace, nothing will happen. So for different use cases, if it's going to be art or you want to use the NFTs for real world asset tokenization or dynamic NFTs or health records or anything. So you have to like create this ecosystem, create this solution to, so NFTs would be part of that. So who will use this NFT? What kind of process these NFTs are using in? That's very important to consider. And yeah, this is some screens about the tone. So let's just stop here and let me ask the audience here. So let's say that I prepared this question here. So as maybe for 5 to 10 minutes, we can discuss about this. So let's say that as a community, hello, welcome. So let's say as a community, so we are, so Web3 is based on the community, basically. So these NFT collections that goes up, goes down, do anything. So Web3 is about decentralization, the power of the people, and the community is the center of any kind of Web3 activity. So let's say that here in Helsinki Blockchain Center, as the host of this meeting, and you as the community members that joined this meeting. So, and also we can have the support of the Tone Society as well. So what kind of like NFT projects or NFT initiatives we can do together to create value for ourselves and for our community, like larger community that we can serve? That would be a question here that I want to think about a little bit. And maybe we can, you want to start? Not yet? So what about you? No? Any idea? You want to? Okay, give an example. So, okay, so you have to think about this. But for an example, maybe let's jump into our like pitches that we have today. So we have three pitches from three different projects that like works inside the Tone ecosystem. And maybe with that projects, maybe with that initiatives, you get some ideas actually. And then we can continue this discussion later, how it works. Okay, please. Because, yeah, because we have the audience in the Zoom. Welcome.
Hamad, business program manager, working with this a lot of startups. This topic is still new for me, but I think that it's creating awareness. This is one thing is important. Still, there's a lot of people, as I think still they are not aware of NFT. Still, so maybe as a community we can start to create awareness, even though that maybe I am engineer or IT or business advisor, we can blend it also in our work somehow.
Okay.
And maybe you can help us, supervise or mentor us how we can do it. Maybe.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a great goal or objective to move forward with.
What about?
Data sharing.
Yeah.
Data sharing. Okay. That could be something as well. Okay. But yeah, let's just you want to add something?
Not really. Maybe like the basic stuff with NFT, we can like um, to share our project inside our community, like to make I don't know, just the whitelist or access for the beta or alpha version of like some projects. For example, some engineers making like I don't know, like some soft for the 3D printing, and I'm just like to do the 3D printing, and he can like allow the access to that. So yeah, just sharing the access inside the community, like just support each other, like on the based on the same interest. So you have the maybe it's like the testers, yeah. Probably you are testing the projects of your friends in the community.
Testing projects. Okay. Yeah. Exchanging ideas. Yeah. So maybe ideas could be minted as some sort of NFTs, and then, yeah, why not? So basically anything could be uh, like minted as the NFT, everything, and that would be somehow immutable. So maybe, I don't know, based if I want to piggyback on your idea, it's like if we have some sort of like dynamic NFTs, that's like the ideas as the seed NFT would like minted somewhere, and you can add some like metadata onto that NFT and grow the idea and make that NFT like growing from the seed to make a tree to have the fruits. So maybe that NFT could grow, the idea could grow. I don't know. Maybe that's something to think about. But yeah, these NFTs and smart contracts are only technologies. I mean, these are the technologies that we can utilize to create value. So basically, I mean, the 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 business concepts inside this area is the same business concept in the like the normal like centralized technologies as well. The thing is here, the decentralization have like give us a competitive edge to compete with the centralized maybe solutions. But if we can find some problems that currently the centralized solutions have problems to solve that or to address that, then that would be maybe the opportunity to sell that idea to the broader perspective. Because to be honest, like now, uh, the blockchain technology, at least in Finland, at least I can say, the blockchain technology in general and the NFTs to be specific is not among the like the hypes, top hyping technologies here. And the most reason so far I understand is uh, as Montaser said, not everybody can understand the possibilities. And I think so. Somebody sometimes told me that if someday the people can purchase in supermarkets with the cryptos, then the mass adoption comes. Then I think lots of people can understand what this technology can achieve and can do. But so far it's good. And so, okay. So, okay. So in the Zoom meeting, is there anything you want to add from the Zoom participant? If not, we're going to have, for our starter, we will have Agnes, if you're prepared, to share. And so, oh, you're in your, so it's a little bit hard to change. Can you send it for me? Okay. So maybe you want to be the second, and maybe we start with Morteza in the Zoom. So far, we can just exchange the files. So Morteza, are you ready to do your pitch?
Hi there. Yes, I'm ready.
But
Okay.
let me make you the host, so you can stop sharing. Let me make you the
Okay.
host here.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you very well.
And now I'm
And
sharing my video. Can you see me? Well, I'm seeing myself there, so you can see me as well. Yeah. Thanks for the like. Thanks for the like.
Yeah, I can see you, and you are the host, and you can share your screen now.
Okay. So let's just share the screen, and here's the screen. Yeah. Okay, so let me introduce myself first. My name is Morteza, and I've been a developer, and right now it's about 4 years. I'm serving as a product manager. I've worked as a product manager in a local messenger with over 20 million users, and now I'm a product manager of a crypto exchange company, which actually is in a startup. But beside that, well, today we're here. Actually, today I am here to talk about a castle, the Castle game, and I'm here on behalf of my team. Well, I'm known by many roles in the Castle team, which one of them is founder, product manager, like marketing manager, community manager. I hold the lead position in every one of them because, well, I'm actually the only one. So, what is the Castle? What is the Castle game? You might heard of MMORPGs game before, like Travian, Clash of Kings, Rise of Kingdom, Whiteout Survival, and so on. Well, the MMO stands for a massive multiplayer online. The massive multiplayer online games are actually uh, the games that millions of users can play together online in a realm, like with multiplayer and having interaction with each other. And the real-time strategy, which comes from the RTS, describes the theme of the game. The theme is strategy, and whatever you do, whatever you decide, interact with other players will affect your gameplay, your game style, and others, all in the real time. In this game, you have the power of controlling a kingdom. You are a king, you have a kingdom, which you can see in the picture right there. You have many different structures, from resource structures to college to storage to hideout, depot, barracks, and different structures that each and every one of them hold a unique power. You have to upgrade them, you have to gather resources. There are many events and challenges that happening around the map, and you have to get your way through them. You can play offensive or play defensive. Yes, depends on your play style. But there is also one more thing. Like, you can be a diplomat and talk to other players. You can message them directly through the game, or you can just join the community there. You can ask them to join alliances with you, and together you can expand your territory. Well, that's the whole idea about a game. But today I'm here to tell you a little bit more about it. Like, let me go to the next slide. Here it is. I'm covering three questions today. Like how the idea actually came to my mind, and how did I validate the idea, and how did you build the game? I'm actually talking as a perspective of a product manager. I don't know, but I hope it will help you in creating your own games if you want to try. Well, actually, about 3 years ago, when there was no web app in Telegram, once upon a time, uh, the games uh, on those days, the games were always from the inline query bots and the gaming bots. And all those game sessions were about, they would last like mostly for 5 minutes. And I was always thinking, what if I could bring a game that will keep the players more than like for a lifetime? Well, actually, in that time, there was no Tap Fantasy or Gato. And this kind of game was always over my head. So I started the game. But about the game validation, uh, I had to go through some steps. One of them was the market size. You have to understand and you have to know how to find the market size. Well, is the game that you're choosing, is it a right idea, or are you going in the wrong path? So when it comes to the market size, there are like three websites I've put them there for you: data.ai, statista.com, and Sensor Tower. You can find like the turnover or the market size of the the game genre you want to make. And actually, the second question, that is it okay to build it on Telegram, which on the left side of the presentation, you can see the picture that you might have seen it on like every Tone Foundation presentation. Right now, there are more than 900 million users, active users, monthly active users that are using Telegram. And Telegram is a blue ocean. Actually, it's a blue ocean strategy to dive in. If you don't dive in right now, you might miss the chance. So choosing choosing to build a game on Telegram and Tone ecosystem right now might be actually the best idea. The best idea. But there is one big problem here. If you build a game, how should you like market it? Like how should you uh, acquire users for it? Well, that's the hard question to answer, but Tone Foundation said that they have solution for it. The next thing came from that we validated the market size, and we had to move forward to build a game. So I started to make some sketches on Figma and went join uh, like uh, gaming alliances and communities that hold this same genre of my game in Telegram. I talked to my personas and told them about my game. And when I got the positive pulse from them, I said, okay, so the game worth to build an MVP. Actually, you've heard a lot about the MVP, but always keep that in mind. Whatever feature that you can just get off your game and your game still functions well, those doesn't those are not necessary features, and you have to take them out. Those are not needed in the MVP. So I understand what should I do. I've went to read about game design. We built the game. We built the game. Actually, I built the game in my mind. I made the game design document, and the next hard part was to find a good team. Which actually, I asked my friends and my coworkers, and we made a great team. We built the game. Actually, the disaster you're seeing right now, and with the most minimum thing ever. We built the game, and the funny fact here, after like building the game, we left. We put our hands off the development, and we were playing the game non-stop, without like hesitating. We were showering each other with attacks, and like it wasn't. There was no purpose in it. We just wanted to like make the opponent actual zero. We wanted to defeat all the units, and that 1 week was the most fun week ever. If you make a game and you engage with your own game, you're going the right way. We built the game, we went to the communities, we launched it in the communities, we asked them for feedback. Well, some feedbacks count, some don't. We try to get in the feedback loop, we build it, we measured it, and we'll learn from it. And this happens and happens and happens, and the game, from the disaster you watched in the previous section, became to something like this right now. We added more features, events, alliances, and everything coming to the game one by one. And right now we have acquired good enough users for. Okay, do you have my presentation?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I just lost the tone. Yeah, I just lost the view from you. Right now you can see these are our metrics. Like we acquired about 14,000 users. We got our daily active users. We got the retention. Actually saw the first traction of the game, and this has got quite positive. But we're not gonna stop here, and we're gonna go even further. I invite everyone to join us and play the game. You can contact me through the QR code down right there. I'd like to hear your thoughts about it. But if you're thinking of building a game like on Telegram and Tone ecosystem, just don't just think about it. You have to actually act for it. Go for it. Thank you, Mahdi. Thanks a lot for having me here. If there's any question, I would be happy to answer.
Thank you, thank you. So is there any question here from your side? Okay, from my side, actually, I have a question. Have you used the NFTs, utilize the NFTs also?
Actually, not yet. We're planning to add NFTs like for the end of the third season of 2024 or the fourth season. Like we are thinking about some game genre in our game, a new genre, like a battle royale, in which users need an NFT to join the game. And like the NFT, they have to buy the NFT, and the price is like on the the NFT has its own value. They have to buy it, and so they can join the game. And whoever wins the server, he can like collect all the NFTs and sell it back to us, and burn them and collect the money all at once.
Okay, so you're utilizing the NFT as the gatekeeper somehow.
Right.
Those who have the NFTs, they can just join the game. So yeah, that's one of the use cases, like as some sort of ticketing system, or maybe whitelisting some people to enter some community or something. Thank you, thank you. Okay, thank you. Here. Why? But it's a little bit tricky. We have to remove something, but I have to do something. Maybe we can just get rid of the video, maybe. Okay. But thank you, Morteza. If you don't have, oh, you have any question? So can you? You have to turn it on.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, Morteza. Thank you for your presentation. You mentioned that you had a revenue in the game, and could you more explain about a revenue model?
Yeah, actually, we have you see there are casual games like which they last for 5 minutes duration. You can't like implement revenue models in it. But when you keep a game for a lifetime, then you can like add in-app purchases. You can add monetization. There are many things that you can add in the game. The thing we had right now was like from the in-app purchases. Actually, you can see it from the like this slide that we have a store, and in our store, well, the slide isn't showing there. We have a store, and we are selling the premium currency in the game uh, for some dollars, and they have to buy it through the Telegram wallet and pay us as Tone. Well, it was actually before the Tether coming to the uh, Tone Foundation. But we do have enough purchases right now. We are planning to add like a subscription model that you might see it in like other games as a season pass. We're thinking about like ad monetization in the future, but like the way as a rewarded ads and like ads with the tasks that won't like uh, just annoy users. And the fourth monetization model is the NFT one, like the Battle Royale server that I mentioned before, a while ago. And actually, the game is not tokenized right now. And I'm not an expert in tokenizing the game in token economic. And we're looking for someone who can help us in designing a good economy for our token. So we might think of other revenue models with when the token joins the game.
Thank you, Morteza. Please,
Thank you.
please give him applause. Okay, thank you. So,
Thank you, Mahdi.
yeah, thank you, thank you. So, Rick, you can stop sharing now, and then
Yeah.
we can have Agnes now to explain about the Art for Life initiative here. So let me start it. How can I? Is there any way I can? Okay. You want to go forward? I can. You can just use this here.
No.
Is it okay?
No.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. My name is Agnese, and this is our answer how to use blockchain NFTs. We thought that creating an exhibition and a competition was our answer. Art for Life. We are using NFTs in this exhibition for humanitarian aid. So the name of the project is Sideral. Me and Mahdi, we are creating this project using Ton blockchain. Our mission is to raise a vital fund for humanitarian aid projects to having a social impact. This is how creativity meets innovations. And our mission is, as I said, utilizing Ton blockchain and NFTs to say directly to found a humanitarian organization for victims of war in conflict zone. So we are thinking on having an NFT bootcamp about how to create NFT on Ton blockchain. And then we create this Art for Life open call to invite in artists from all over the world to participate in our exhibition that will be hosted here in the XR Center on the 29th of May for the opening day. And then we will host the exhibition on a virtual space on Spatial. And this is our model. We will have an auction, so 50% of sell we will go directly to humanitarian organization using Ton blockchain for transparency and to empower artist voices. This is our value. We are using innovation, using Web3 technology in our art for social impact. You can visit our website, scanning this QR code, and spread our voice, inviting people to join us and inviting people to partner with us and sharing ideas and collaborate and working together. Thank you. The link, the QR code, you mean? Oh, okay. Very good.
Okay. I maybe create another QR code during this, and I will add it to the presentation. Then you can.
I can send you the link.
Yeah, but if you have any questions regarding this initiative, we would be happy to answer as well.
You are creating for this project.
Yeah.
Can you talk about more about it? Who's that you're targeting? Who?
Sorry, who is?
This project for what? What is the aim of this project?
Yeah, to invite people, artists from all over the world to participate in this exhibition. So, yeah.
And the revenue of this exhibition to go for the humanitarian aid, 50%.
Yeah.
So this is the whole idea.
Yeah. After the exhibition, we are going to organize an auction to sell artworks. So we are inviting collectors, galleries to join us for these causes. Yeah.
So from one side, I want to add up. So from one side is like the artists. So we think that the art could be a medium to just tell the stories, tell the truth, that help the community to bridge the gap and to tell the stories that maybe the language, the normal language is not, is like impossible to tell some story. So basically this sentence from Pablo Picasso is like the art is the light that enables us to realize the truth. So there's a truth that maybe with normal languages you can't just tell, but we know about the problems that like right now we're facing in the world, and the misery that some human beings are like tolerating around the world in the conflict zones. So basically we try to just ignite that that matter and try to engage the artists to join this initiative to create arts, or maybe share their arts that they already maybe they already created before, to be part of a collection, that this collection will be minted on the GetGems, the Tone marketplace, and also we will showcase that inside the spatial metaverse. So basically this virtual world exhibition would be the end goal here. So we will have this exhibition in the spatial metaverse, and we hope, we try to, from the other side, so one side is the artist and the other side is the public, the news media, everyone that is like trying to realize that truth from the other side. So it could be paper. So we are trying to like bring so many people to that spatial metaverse exhibition. So people there actually they can meet each other. It's like I don't know how many of you like have the experience in metaverse, in spatial metaverse or other kinds of metaverse, but it's a quite interesting and nice experience. So people, so you can just see other people walking around, and you can literally talk with them, you can communicate with them, you can engage with them, you can be friend with them. So imagine if we can just gather all the people around these pieces of arts, so we can just initiate the conversation around the arts. And then if we can just create this kind of story, this kind of narrative there, and we can just bring the media, so we can just make a change. That's the idea, but we hope that we can do this. So far we're like having the Hog platform is like one of the most important platform for the open calls. They're accepted to feature our open call yesterday. So we think that we have more artists, but also we have to bring more media, more like people, and also we have the Ton Society. So Ton Society is going to feature this on its socials. So this is just one use case, one sample of what we can achieve.
One thing that like issue that
Yeah.
now the artists maybe not everybody have knowing about this like kind of body or something.
Exactly.
This require from us as an artist know something about body.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much something like that. So basically, something that I've talked about is maybe the most important aspect, most important advantage of the Ton blockchain and this ecosystem is like the low barrier to entry. So it's easy to use, easy to start with. So in this Ton NFT bootcamp that we are going to conduct, and I hope that we can have your help in the startup refugee for that as well, because I've heard that you have some sort of creative like meetups in the next month as well. There are so much aligned. So with that, we were planning to have some sort of hands-on experience, hands-on workshops to just give the basic understandings about the core concepts. So they just heard some like concepts, some definitions. They don't need to just get in deep into that, just know about some concepts, how blockchain works, what is blockchain, etc. But then from the practical perspective, it's very easy to use. So basically, it's like some sort of having their wallets and then log in with their wallets inside the get gems and mint their tokens, mint their NFTs and transfer their NFTs to our like collection. And then we are trying to like put them in the process of curation, showcase them into the exhibition, and then like cumulatively these kind of 80 pieces of arts collectively, so each one of them has their like individual channels for promoting this. So ideally we can have like 80 like channels, social media channels, artists to attract people. So so just combining all the resources together, make that happen. That's the idea here. Sure.
And for sure, which is more than happy to go for it.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Is there any limitation based on type for register this platform?
You mean for the open call?
Sorry?
For the open call, you mean?
For example, is the ceramic type or artist or filmmaker, all of them can be registered to this platform?
Yeah, we have the open call on Hag. So can you share
Share the link.
the open call?
Oh yeah, I can. Oh,
We have also the bootcamp.
it's in the Hug platform. Huh? I don't have the link here
I send you on
on WhatsApp. I will.
yeah.
I will show it in later, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have the link of the open call. We will share it like
We have
following.
different formats. Yeah. You can upload it.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Okay. Any other questions? Please.
Yeah, I have like a couple of questions about those NFTs. So, the first thing is what kind of voting is coming? For example, like I want to support like some kind of organization, like by buying this art, and I want to know like what kind of organizations they are planning to support, like which place and everything, like how legal they are. And like I know that like it's pretty practical right now with like some token holders, for example, they have this like voting process. For example, they giving like the options for organizations where you want like to send them because like it's nice to know like how you support things that like those money will receive and how it's working. This is like there is some kind of like smart contract inside of those like NFTs, which is like sending those like 50% of some specific address, and this like specific address is like centralized. It's not centralized anymore. So it's basically only one person deciding where to send and like how safety this process is like basically you're sending the money like for how like how you can be safe against like some kind of scam attacks like I don't know because like if they are in the one wallet by the smart contract if they are those like 50% assets coming to one wallet you know that like there's a lot of stuff right now blockchain, like those NFTs, which is like actually can give you some access to the wallet or like some fake tokens or something like that. But, yeah, how's it working? How's the
Security part.
Yeah, how like the money go.
So voting process, you mean the voting process for selecting the NFTs to exhibit? Okay, so basically, yeah. So I think basically the thing is this is something new. So this is the first time that we've tried to conduct this event. So basically, we're using the decentralized infrastructure, the TON blockchain, the get gems, the Telegram ecosystem. But some part of this process is like handled like like centralized. That means that the money. So that means we need a level of trust between the artists and ourselves. So this works like this. The artists send their NFTs to the collection. This is smart contract that we've owned, and we are trying to sell these arts, and the purchase amount would be gathered into that inside that the wallet that is withhold all the NFT collections as well. So it's like clear that how much we sell, how much like arts we have, and then after it's finished, we're going to just send half of the money to the humanitarian organization that is like for now like NRC, Norwegian Refugee Council, and the Doctors Without Borders are the organizations that we've moved so far forward with them, but we may add other organizations. But this part is handled in a centralized manner. So we are going to send them, and we are going to send, like manually send them, the organizations and the artists, their shares. So yeah, I know this is somehow that somehow the artists and the stakeholders have to trust us with this. But you're completely true. In the next iterations, we can make all the process decentralized, so it's going to be trustless. So without needs to trust, so we can create some sort of maybe contracts, like smart contracts that automatically transfer the ownership and transfer the money without the human intervention to the wallets. Yeah. Thank you. Do you have? Oh. Yeah. It's so we have a like base price. So we have a base price. We will have a base price, that the not any of the collection items would be priced below that, but the artists can choose their preferred price. So let's say that we have one famous artist that he just not willing to sell his arts like less than 5,000 worth of like tonbot euros. So we just set that price for that item. Yeah, but we have a minimum threshold, but they can just price that above that. Okay, thank you. Okay, you have any questions? Yeah, please.
Too many questions.
Yeah,
Sorry.
please.
So what is your like marketing plan? Because right now, the projects that are gathering a lot of audience, they're like more like a gaming stuff and more like speculations, I would say. They're not aimed to support like how do you call that? Like the supportive organization, humanitarian organization. Like, how are you gonna implement like a huge audience to come in and start using the product from both sides, from audience and then from the artists?
Yeah, that's a very good question, actually. So basically, it's not an easy task for sure, but we actually bet on the understanding of the people, and we bet on. So this is somehow something to. So maybe with this we can onboard some people who is not maybe into the blockchain technology, but into the like the peace industry. So maybe there are some activists, so peace activists, or maybe some like communities that just gather around these kind of like peace related things, and also because it's somehow uh, a, 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 a use case of utilizing the NFTs. So far I've have the like I've had the commitment from the Tone Society, at least from the Tone Society, to like promote this event. And we suppose we aim to just with the public relations, we aim to, as Agnes mentioned, bring in more galleries, art galleries, bring in more maybe organization, humanitarian aid organization, but finding a mechanic, to bring normal people, that's something tricky, and actually we can brainstorm on that. That's something that we can think about that, and we would be appreciate if you come up with some ideas. That's something in progress, and we are trying to figure out how we can just bring mass audience, how we can create some sort of game, some sort of incentives for mass audience to join and like do something, how they can do something, and with that doing something, mine something, and help us and help themselves to move forward with this. Maybe that's so basically here, because we have this spatial metaverse, so we have this virtual world space, and with that, actually maybe we can do something with that, maybe some sort of like NFT tickets to enter some sort of like events on that space, but maybe some games, I don't know. The possibilities are boundless, but we have to think about that more.
All right, thank you.
But thank you. Okay, so thank you everyone so far. But now we're going to have Rara from the TONRadar, and I would be happy to hear. So I'm going to give you access, Rara. Okay, you are the host now. So can you hear me, Rara? I'm sorry if I pronounce your name right.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello, is my voice clear and just all heard?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so yeah, that's Rara. It's all correct. And I don't know if I just have to be on the camera or not, but I prefer to turn my camera on if it's okay, if you prefer to.
Yes, sure.
Just, bring up the camera and then do that again. Hello, guys. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so hey, everyone. Glad to meet you. Glad to meet you. I just see not a lot of new faces here. So this is Ra, the co-founder of TONRadar. So glad and pleasure to be here. The pleasure is mine. And I have to just go through the details and just keep talking about that because it was just kind of a rush. Cause Mahdi just told me that it's just like a really great Helsinki session, and I was just really kind of shocked and kind of mesmerized about that because that's my first time here. That's my first session. And that's kind of first time on the camera, actually, on my face. I got that. And okay, so just let's get to the details. On the TONRadar, we're currently have the stats, but we're just doing the updates. And then we have the news, which is actually the first hand, and doing like everything on the second. And we're doing everything in like 2 to 3 languages, Persian, English, and Russian. And it's mostly on English because our focus was mainly and mostly on English because it was not that covered by the past year, but we have just done that again. And then through the past year, we have just covered and actually established and published 3 kind of games, which is done in the Telegram. The first one was the XO game. I don't know if you just can remember that or not, recall that or not. And then the second one was with the collaboration of the Swarm Trade. That's the trade platform. And then the third one, which was the last one, I guess it was just done by the December or the January of 2023 and 2024, which was the Ton Stack. And then that was all till now. I'd just be glad if you can just ask me any questions and I can just answer that because that was just kind of a rush.
Thank you, Rara. So can you tell us about more about your experiences in TONRadar or the stats that you have about the NFTs on Ton?
Okay. Pardon me?
The NFTs, do you have like some stats or some info about the NFTs, the collections, the items on Ton as well? Or do you have any projects regarding the NFTs as well?
For the TONRadar, we don't have the NFT projects, but we do track them because on the website that we have, we just track the dApps, we just track the NFTs or the projects, channels, and then we just do the tracking the volumes and the etc. and the related things to them. So yeah, that we're gonna cover them, yeah, and more and more. And I have to also add that, yeah, the website is also under a great, huge update. So that'll be just more in the near future.
Perfect. So I suppose you've like monitored the get gems and the NFT marketplaces on Ton blockchain as well. Yeah?
Yes, yes, yes.
So what
Correct.
about them? Are there any news or any stats about the NFT marketplaces that you can share with us? Like what kinds of like collections are like trending or I don't know?
Not currently, but we're just going to do that in near future. As I said, we're just doing the updates and that mostly, and currently we're just doing the news. If I just have to just put the focus on and just have to just magnify it, and yeah, there's just going to be a lot of new charts, a lot of new, stats that are going to be added to the bot and added to the website actually. But for currently, not that much.
Okay. So any question from TONRadar, the radar of the Ton blockchain? Okay, so thank you, Rara, about your
My pleasure.
about TONRadar, and I hope that we can hear more about TONRadar and your like new initiatives later on.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to just reclaim the host from you, and okay, so let's get back to our initial question that we've asked, but remind me about some things that we have to do. I think we need to give you the open call link in the Hug platform first. What else? That's the only one, huh? Okay. So okay, so let's get back another time to this question again. So let's say that we are a community and we have these tools, we have this technology, but we have some problems that we know about them, and we may think about some ideas that utilize this technology to solve those problems. So I think that could be the end game for this community. I mean, if this community that we're making, I mean, through the transaction between the community members. So it's not like that everybody together do that. Maybe two persons can initiate. You met here and you initiate one idea and move forward. But it would be great if we can find some ideas that like all the community can join that, and that those ideas can somehow gather the community around that idea and just grow the community. So do you think, I mean, can you think about something? Is there any idea that you can come up with? If not, it's okay. You can just sleep on it. You can just think about it. But maybe in the next sessions and maybe in our like Telegram community that we have, maybe we can talk about it, and in the next sessions we can move forward with that. Yeah, for
So maybe when the audience is gonna get bigger and we got a lot of people engaged, then this is kind of like the audience itself, and the projects might want to give their shot on trying to speak to the audience. So it might be a good opportunity for the project to speak, to tell about their projects, because we are the people here to support them. We are the people here who know about the Web3, who are engaged. So it's might be some sort of like NFT that provide them with speaking to the audience and do networking stuff. So something like that.
yeah, some sort of key to the community to utilize the community.
Yep.
Perfect. Yeah, actually, this is one of the maybe the use cases for the NFTs. Use them as a private key to use these different communities, like something like the friend tech, I think. And also there's I've seen a project inside the Ton community, also the Telegram, that is like there are private communities, private groups that if you want to join them, you have to purchase some NFT as the key to enter that community. Yeah, that works well. But like so many like the different kinds of like platform businesses, it has the problem of egg and hen. It's like it's first hen or egg. It's egg or hen. So you have to have the hen to have the egg, and vice versa. So you have to have the lots of audience so that the value for that NFT could be like understand for the community. And also if you have if you have the projects and the big enough community, then the projects can come. So it's a little bit tricky, but
Well, when the NFT price going to be less when the audience is smaller, but when the audience is growing, the NFT price is also will grow.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, exactly. But the idea is, I think, valid, and we can work on it. So, what about you, Timo? Do you have any idea to share? Let's please.
Yes, I'm always thinking about, creating trust
Mm-hmm.
in communities and creating some sort of value of having the trust chain somehow open and visible to all. So that is nowadays, I think, something we kind of lack of on all sorts of bigger social media platforms, for example, that it is the chain of trust. We don't know as we, for example, share information, is it ending up to somewhere where we don't want it to end up, and maybe the communication link needs to be somehow recorded. And I think maybe NFT could be giving some edge on building up this fundamental trust on society or community.
Yeah. So using maybe NFTs as a way to maybe characterize like mint the characteristics of the people, like some sort of like soulbound NFTs. So are you familiar with the soulbound NFTs as well? So soulbound NFTs are the NFTs that is bounded to your soul. It means like it's like non-transferable NFTs. It's like it's sticked with your wallet address, so you can't transfer those. So let's say that if we have those soulbound NFTs as a way to recognize people based on their digital identity, digital wallets, and based on the trust that's built on top of that, maybe we can do something, and we can create some narratives on top of that. Yeah, that's something that you're talking about. Okay, let me please.
So maybe the strong community is the active people inside the community, because nowadays we know like the most of the community, for example, of course they're using like on the market like the audience like for the advertising or something, and like usually the communities are showing like, oh, we have like 1 million users or something, but maybe 30% of them are like some kind of bots or like the fake users, like, and they will get some rewards for referral program or something. It's like super popular right now. So the strong community is the active people, and maybe it's nice to have like the NFTs like for the active people who is like all the time on the touch, all the time like doing something, or I don't know, or like getting more of those like NFTs, like according on events, or I don't know, participating in something. So you will see that this is like the TrustFi user. It's like not having just like only one, I don't know, NFT as a bot or someone. So right now the technologies are like pretty strong, and it's like with every day is easier and easier to use, and you cannot anymore understand, especially like with AI or something, when it's like going like deeper to our society, you will not understand is it the real user or not, all the chatbot or something. Like, believe you can like add it as the user, and you can write him, he will like write you. So basically this active person like receiving the tokens, so it's showing that he's like real member
Real
of
person.
real person, real member. And I mean, we're talking already of like community when it gets a big audience, when there's like more people, so you know who's like the real person who you can trust.
Yeah.
So you can check like just by NFTs. Okay, he was like he was participating there, and like you can check like just by NFTs. It's not supposed to have even like any value. Of course, if you want, you can sell or buy them, whatever. But yeah, the main thing is like the active level of this.
Exactly.
It's like couple years, and we will have more bots than the real users in the internet. And in Web3, I think it will be like a lot of troubles right now, because right now it's like really more about the marketing. They're trying to show to the investors that they have the audience. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
key.
it's actually a very important point that you've mentioned. So there are two things that I may add. So first of all, is the Tone Society, the app. So it's based on the user wallet. That is the exact same thing that you've mentioned. So these are like here people like prioritize or like have this leaderboard based on their activities. So these are like the awards is the soulbound NFTs. I'm here in the like about 400. So it's like if I click on myself, these are soulbound NFTs that I'm joined like different kinds of activities. And so this is the first TWA contest that we won. And these are the like the soulbound NFTs for the Helsinki Meetup. And we will have another one here for this meeting. But also something else, some like interesting technology that the Tom Foundation, I've heard that they've announced to start with in the Hong Kong conference that they have is they call it Human ID. So this Human ID is a very, very interesting technology, and with like some combining some biometric characteristic of the humans. I think it's palm scanning. I don't know palm scanning. What is palm scanning exactly? But with the palm scanning, they're just trying to recognize the human, the real human. So in that case, we actually, with the wallet and the Human ID, you don't need the bank identification anymore, and we have you can have the universal sort of like human recognition that there's no like difference between human beings, and only if you're a live human being and you have a like palm scanning and you have a wallet, then you can join different kinds of activities. And that's, I think it could be a very big thing, because right now they have this KYC in the Telegram wallet, but still the KYC in Telegram wallet is like limited for so many countries. They can't do the KYC in Africa, in Asia, so many places. But this is something that it's actually changed the scene, and now we can with that we can have access to all the human beings.
Yeah, also you can also use those like tokens as the provide of like CV if you like participate of some like studies or something, because like probably the work market also gonna change soon. So, and like you need to create the CVs, and like you're not coming to the new stuff as a professional, you need to study somewhere, like to be part of some projects.
Yeah.
And you can use maybe those NFTs for that as well. So you can just like show your wallet, obviously. Like,
perfect.
Finish those tests.
So you can continue, and then I will announce something else.
Hello.
Okay, please.
NFT, and it's
Mm. 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 Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So Mm. So something about your thoughts. So first thing is yeah, you're right about the regulations. At least here in Finland, so Finnish people are very law abidant. We know that all. So they're very, very respectful for the law. Like it's not the same in Middle East, in other countries, but here the law is everything. So because the regulation is not talking about like somehow silence, somehow like prohibited sometimes, and I understand that the crypto in Finnish is the word for the crypto is like some sort of like meaning like puzzle or something like that. Some Aki told me, actually Aki is in the Zoom. So that's the so many reasons, and also we know about the scams in the blockchain. So that's the reason that the blockchain community here in Finland is very small now. And I've talked with different people. But about the regulation, actually, there is this MiCA regulation, marketing crypto assets regulation, that is like taking place from the start of the next year. The first version is right now out there, but it's not talking about the NFTs mostly. It's like mostly about talking about the stable coins. And we have some MiCA regulated companies, even in Finland. But I suppose with MiCA regulation, the scene is a little bit better in Finland. But to be honest, the blockchain technology is against centralization, centralized like authorities. It's like decentralized authorities. So I don't think that so many like powerful governments want to support blockchain at all. Never. So they want to control it. They want to control it. So MiCA regulation is a European-wide regulation. They want to somehow control it. They may help some players to move forward, but generally, I think like lots of other technologies. So the centralized, the traditional businesses, the traditional mindsets, every time they just want to stay against the new waves of technology. But somehow when the technology is getting mainstream, so many people use it, then they don't have a chance to stay against it, and they have to change themselves. So I think we have these changes, but the main thing that we have to focus is to utilize this technology for the broader like audience, for the people, normal people. But yeah, as you mentioned, the problems are there. Oh. Can you use the microphone? So because of the Zoom participants want to hear. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello. In Finland, for example, if you want to invest in stocks, you can find platform Trade Republic. Trade Republic is its authority here. You can go by your ID and give everything.
Exactly.
And you pay very normal, and your money is safe and reality. You can touch this money because you invest in Vodafone. Vodafone is a company. You pay two stocks today, three stocks, whatever. But what you pay, it's already in real. This is your own. No one can say to you, no, you don't. We not get any money from you. This is everything official. But in NFT until now, you go. I think who can interested in this field, people who study in faculty of applied arts, because applied artists who can invent and imagine photos, something to sell like this. Also, people who work in AI, because AI need human face.
Yeah.
To human face to put it conscious, self-conscious for people. But in my opinion, because I study this field, we not needed to sell anything. We just go to a data since 150 years ago, sitting and then take it photo. No one know who is this because all people die.
Yeah. So yeah, basically about the NFT arts, I think the whole story. So I'm not an artist. I think you're not an artist as well, no? So we are not in the art business ourselves. But for this Art for Life, I've just get contacted with some artists, and I understand a little bit about how, like just forget about the NFT part, but let's say that about the art galleries, it's the same business, okay? So why people sell for that piece of art that if me and you see them, we don't see anything in it. It's just an art, and maybe even we don't like it. So why the collectors interested in that? So I think these are like some mechanics here. Basically, they are trying to invest on the artists. So it's an investment on the artists, not specifically on the art itself. So the collectors think that this artist, for some reason, maybe this artist have a good community, have a good connections, maybe they think that he is very, very like very talented. So they pay for that piece of art with that in mind, that okay, in the future this artist will grow and his audience will grow, and the value of the piece of art that they already bought will increase. So that's the mechanics with the art business. So, and it's the same for the NFT arts as well. Hmm. 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 Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. But nobody cares. Yeah, exactly. So that's the power of community. So the community is the phenomenon that just increase the value here. So if you don't have the community, if you just create some art, very beautiful art from your perspective, but nobody sees that, there's no value in that. Please. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So I think with the cross-chain technologies and just connecting with different kinds of like validators, then we can solve that. But we can continue this beautiful conversation later. But you told me talk about certifying knowledge. So actually, I want to tell you a little bit about the challenge quiz. So challenge quiz is my own project, and that's the reason that I get into the TON Helsinki and also the Helsinki Blockchain Center, and that's the reason that I'm hosting you today. This is our own project. This is going to be a knowledge evaluation protocol on top of the TON blockchain. But right now, it's like a competitive game. We've implemented the new feature here. This is a quiz about NFTs on TON. So if you can scan this, you will redirect it to the challenge quiz bot. You can connect your wallet, and you can answer some questions. You have time until 8 to answer those questions. And for those who answer those questions, we will mint a soulbound NFT for this event as well. So 2 soulbound NFTs, one from the TON Society that you already, I suppose, I will show you again. If not, you can just scan that. And one soulbound NFT from the challenge quiz. So that's it for now. Thank you all for joining, and thank you for participating and having a great conversation. I've really enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time in our next TON Helsinki meetup. So the pizzas are here, and we'll be networking until 8 o'clock. So thank you. And thank you for the audience in the Zoom. And if there is any question, I will be here for you. If not, thank you. And yeah, thank you. Have a good time. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you. Yeah.